Those root causes for me and all of the study that I've looked at, kind of the scientific literature, are going to be trauma, whether it's big T's or little t's. Trauma absolutely manifests in the body and can have a profound impact on our hormone system. Perceived stress, which we talked about, can happen many times during the day, whether we know it or not. Nutrient deficiencies. So for our brain and our body and our mitochondria and our hormones to work, we need nutrients to function. If we don't have those, we're going to struggle. Gut dysbiosis and leaky gut syndrome. So we have a microbiome issue, or we've got a proliferation in the epithelial layer of our gut. We're going to see things like autoimmune conditions. We're going to see an immune system attack. Then we've got co-infections, things like mold, viruses, bacteria, parasites. Those are a big one as well. And then toxins, environmental toxins that I mentioned earlier, solvents, parabens, plastics, xenoestrogens. Those are the root causes. And those types of root causes, those five, are going to drive, again, hormonal dysfunction. And if we've got many of those at play in our mid-30s, as things begin to shift a little bit, we may start to feel a little bit tired. We may start to get those headaches. We may start to feel bloating and constipation. We may start to feel the fibrocystic breast, and our cycle isn't 100% on. Some months it's spotty, some months it's heavy. We begin to see some of these things at play. And at the end of the day, a lot of what these root causes are driving is an inflammatory response in the system. And as we step into early 40s, mid 40s, we definitely see some changes in our ovarian function. The first hormone that's going to drop and dip is going to be progesterone. So it is no surprise and no wonder why the majority of women in perimenopause 100% have estrogen dominance. If any of those root causes are at play and we start to see a slow dip in progesterone levels, we're going to have an imbalance between estrogen and progesterone. And while doctors are just trying to prescribe birth control and hormone therapy to us, we really need to look at the elephants in the room. We need to dig into that root cause and see, what could be driving these symptoms. Is it something going on with my gut? Is it the stress that I've been dealing with at work, or that I'm, my parents have moved in, or whatever those things may be happening? Is it that I'm struggling with the trauma that I had when I was younger? So just looking at those things, as the hormone system starts to shift, if we've got some of those causes that are driving inflammation in the body, it's going to make that spectrum a lot more difficult.